We ask your blessing upon this crown, Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Please be seated. My name is Father John Mitchell. I'm the pastor here at Immaculate Conception Church and School. I want to welcome you to this video to watch and learn more about our parish and our school. Especially, I'm happy to tell you about our school. Here at Immaculate Conception, our school is a very important part of our parish. That's because at our school, we educate our children and our students in the Catholic faith. At our school, they can learn about their faith in Jesus, their faith in God. They learn about it in our classroom, our cafeteria, our gymnasium, on our playground, and here in our church where we celebrate Mass every Thursday morning. Because having a Catholic school is such a gift to a parish such as ours, it enables us to teach and talk about our faith in Jesus all throughout the school day. I believe that's the special gift that we have in a Catholic school. It allows us to talk very openly and clearly about the importance of our faith. Added to that, we teach our children academics and all the other parts that will make them a well-rounded person in their education. Some of the students that come to our school here are not Catholic, and you don't have to be Catholic to come to our school. All faiths and all children are welcome. The parents who send their students to our school, although they know that here at Immaculate Conception, our Catholic faith will be a special emphasis in our teaching and our curriculum. And I think many parents appreciate having the values of Jesus taught to their children. What we can do here at the school is reinforce what the parents are teaching and showing their children in the home. And we really feel that we are partners with the parents in the education of their children. When it comes to the faith, the parents, the mothers and the fathers are the first educators of their children in the faith. And we partner with them and we reinforce and teach that faith here at school. For anybody that's coming to our church or coming to our parish, to our school, we certainly welcome you to take a tour. We'd love to tell you more about our school and to show you firsthand the wonderful classrooms, the campus that we have here, and the wonderful ways that we can teach your children, your family members, of our faith. And another very nice thing about our school, and I feel about as the pastor here, is that not only do we teach the children about our faith, but we also have a nice connection to their parents and families. Because as we teach the children here in school, they're taking what they're learning and taking that home to their parents. And I've had many parents tell me that when they sit down to pray before a meal, or when a discussion comes up about God in their home, they're very, very impressed with what their children are learning here at school, because they bring that to their home, and their parents and their other brothers and sisters get to benefit from that as well. I was asked one question to put on this interview, and it was, what is one special thing that I would say about our school? And what I would say is that myself as the priest and as the pastor here, I like to take a very active role in our school. I like to visit the classrooms, the cafeteria. I love to interact with the children all throughout the day. It allows them to get to know a priest and allows me to get to know them. And I think that's a very special thing that I enjoy and that I would say about our school. With that, I thank you for listening to this interview, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of this program, this show about our school here, Immaculate Conception. Thank you, and God bless you.
Welcome to Immaculate Conception School. I'm Principal Jane Bona, and I'd like to take you on a tour of the school and show you just a few of the highlights that we offer children. Established in 1939, this school was put in place by the parishioners of Immaculate Conception right here in Columbia Heights. Now this school serves many different communities: Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, Osseo, Blaine, Fridley, Northeast Minneapolis, and right here in Columbia Heights. Three tenets that the school was based on are faith, academics, and service. Those traditions have not changed, and you'll see that living out today, and you'll hear that in the interviews with our children, teachers, and parents. Academics have always been extremely strong at Immaculate Conception School. We score high in our Stanford 10 achievement tests. Our commitment to service is evident through a number of different projects. Each week, our students go to Crestview Nursing Home, which is nearby, and visit the residents. We also have a pen pal relationship with one of the nearby care facilities. And throughout the year, we have various service projects, such as a food drive for the Franciscan Brothers of Peace. Our preschool through grade 8 is accredited by MNSA, Minnesota Non-Public School Accrediting Association. All the teachers are licensed and highly qualified. Each year at Immaculate Conception School, the students and teachers develop a theme that we focus on. Last year, our theme was IC is 4G, God, Gifts, Gratitude, and Growth. This year, we're encouraging our students to think about this tweet. Follow God at ICS by being kind, loving one another, and walking humbly with God. Please join me as we speak with students, staff, and families of Immaculate Conception School. And as we explore the school, you'll see the proof positive that we are all God's children.
What I find to really be the strengths of Immaculate Conception School are really the academics, the fact that the children live their faith in the way they treat each other each day and the way they go forward and treat people in the community. And I think the fact that while it sounds cliched, it truly is a family. There is a caring that is beyond anything I've seen at any other site. And that's really, I think, the three things that make Immaculate the strong, really positive place for my child to go to school.
I really would say that the devotion and the dedication of teachers, staff, to me that carries over both from the school and the parish. I've been a member here for about 12 years and just have been very impressed with how many people are, been here for 3 generations in their family. Just the real commitment to this as a church and a school. My son graduated 2 years ago and he's been super well prepared for his high school. He's at a very demanding high school and he's been doing wonderfully there.
I really like the Aim Higher philosophy of taking that extra step to go beyond just what could be offered as the status quo school choice for kids, and aim higher to have a better education, to have the Catholic experience where your child will actually be able to live their faith as they go to school and achieve some academic excellence at the same time. And I really think that this Aim Higher campaign is something that I think is very rewarding, and it actually reflects what we're experiencing here at the school.
I feel very confident in all my educational aspects, and I feel that the teachers did a very great job at preparing me, and I believe that I could take on anything that is thrown at me during high school.
When I graduated from Immaculate and went on to high school, I felt extremely prepared for all of the classes that I went through. I was able to take lots of honors classes, AP classes, things like that, so I felt definitely prepared.
Oh, I think they were exceptionally prepared. We've actually gone to a variety of high schools, and in all 3 circumstances they were very, very well prepared and were very successful.
I graduated in '93, and the minute I graduated, I always knew I'd want to come back. I started coming back and started coaching and just wanted to be a part of the school. After I left in 8th grade, it was really hard to leave. I always knew when I had kids, one of the things we had to agree on was where to send them to school, and it was going to be Immaculate.
I've been teaching here for 23 years. This is the first school I've taught in, and we've had highs and lows, but the community and the Christian atmosphere and the high standards with academics have kept me here, and I will be here for a while.
Betty has been at Immaculate Conception since she was about 3 years old. So she did 2 years of preschool and then she went into kindergarten. I see the children, both her and Paul, feel open and free to talk about Christ, and that was one of the points and reasons we wanted that environment for them, was to be able to know Jesus and be able to talk about him.
When we first moved to this area, we were looking for a school that would be a Catholic school, and be close to where we lived, and also have good grades or good rankings with other schools. So we did some online research and found this one to fit all three of those.
I love how the teachers are very open, and if you want to, like, you just don't understand or you just don't get it, they aren't going to be upset or mad or anything. If you just ask them, they're going to explain to you what you need to do.
I like how the teachers are very nice, and that, like, it's fun to learn. They make it fun to learn.
There's so many ways to get involved with Immaculate Conception, both the church and the school, because of all the volunteering opportunities and community events. And it's such an active parish that there really is there's enough volunteering events that if you specialize in food, for instance, you can find something to do there. Or if you're into music, they have programs for that. So there's so many ways to get involved.
One thing that I'd really like everybody to know about Immaculate Conception School is that I think the teachers and everyone that helps with our learning does a really great job of making sure that we understand and that we're actually learning. They make it challenging at just the right level where it isn't like review, but it isn't like so hard you get frustrated.
I've taught second grade. I think I taught second grade for 14 years, and then I moved into the technology position. So I've been the computer teacher for the last, what would that be, 14 years as well, both in the Mac Lab and in the Media Center down the hall. And then the last few years, I've also taught part-time kindergarten. All 4 of my children attended Immaculate from kindergarten through 8th grade and did very well, graduated, and went on to high school, and all 4 went on to college. Immaculate has been around for a long time, and we've always had high standards for our students and a rigorous curriculum. And through the ever-changing world that we live in, we've also kept up with the technology. When I first started, there were green-screened Apple IIes in this classroom, and that eventually went to 4 Macintoshes, to a room full of Macintoshes, and then now recently these really nice iMacs. And then down the hall in the Media Center, that used to be the library, and our principal at that time envisioned that we needed to make the switch from print to online resources, and we asked our ever-giving parishioners to help us out in that. Yes, that was many years ago, and now that room is excellent, and we're recently working on making our campus wireless. Almost every classroom has smart boards, which is the wave of the curriculum now. Everything comes on your computer that you can show on the smart board. So it's an interactive lesson for the students, and they love it. I think every teacher who has one in their classroom uses it daily, constantly, which is another big investment that our parishioners backed us with as well.
The welcome that you receive here really isn't dependent on even your faith tradition. Everybody is welcomed here as a child of God. Everybody is part of this community. It is a family. It doesn't matter if you choose to go here and at this parish or if you go elsewhere. And you get this sense of this place belongs to you.
My girlfriend told me about Immaculate Conception. She said her son goes to Immaculate. I said, okay, I'll come and check it out. And I brought Xavier. I met Mrs. Bono. She was welcoming. I decided to have Xavier come here when I saw the environment. The environment was a family-oriented environment. Everybody watches Xavier, watches all the kids and see who's picking him up and who's taking me home, and there was showing a sense of concern. Where I'm from, we are from a community that we believe in family-oriented, so I grew. Another thing that attracted me. Another thing, again, when I was studying about doing my nursing program, it came about child development, and they said if you want to assess the child is having a good time at school, ask him about recess. So I was curious about that, and I asked Xavier, I said, how's recess? because I know when people bully people, they bully people when the teachers are not around. So how is Risa? He said, oh, Risa is great, Mr. Kula is fabulous. We go to the math room, we have so much fun. It drew me, my love for Immaculate grew a lot more because when I was able to be in an environment where there will be less bully so he can focus on going to school. That's my more important aspect. So that's why my main thing for driving from Coon Rapids, I drive 15 minutes or 25 minutes a day to pick up Xavier back and forth. It don't bother me because I know that he's in a safe and sound environment, which is welcome and loving. I like the fact that Xavier goes to church every Thursday. This amazes me because when we started when Xavier was in school, we used to go to my church. He didn't have the sense of praying. But he knows that he have to say his prayer when he eats. He have to say his prayer when he go to bed. And he said he learns that from going to church on Thursdays. And I like that because for me, I'm building a Christian background. I like to have Christ in it. It's the head of our home. And so as Christ is the head of Immaculate Conception too.
I like how small the classroom is too, because it's easier for the teacher to pay more attention. If you're not getting the lesson, they can spot it easier.
When I first came, I wasn't in the volleyball team and Drea was, and she said that I should come. So I came and everybody was welcoming. The school encourages you to do things. If you cannot do it, they'll encourage you so that you can learn how to do it.
It's just fun here, and I like the teachers, and it's just cool.
North Korea actually did it!
Change it up! Here we go! Change it up! Here we go! Hey, Jose's pitching!
I've been here for 25 years. I came in 1988. Sister Clerinda was the principal at the time. Our athletic program, I think, has grown quite a bit. We have all kinds of sports. We have, in the fall, we do soccer, volleyball for both boys and girls. We also do in the winter, we do basketball for both boys and girls. And in the spring, we do baseball and softball. Also, there's some other activities that we do at times when we have students that are interested, such as a track meet, golf, and there are different things that when we find students that are interested, there are certain activities that we can do. We have an intramural program that goes from kindergarten all the way through 8th grade. This is an athletic program that basically is for kids to come back after school or on Saturday mornings for kids to just play in the gym. It's not necessarily a sports team, but it's an idea where they get to come in the gym and do some extra play and physical activity. So we have that for K through 8, plus we have all the sports teams that we do. And in fact, we've even started our own basketball league. We have all kinds of facilities, especially for a small Catholic school. We have it's state-of-the-art for a gymnasium. Wood floor, glass backboards, padding all the way around. It's not a full-size gym compared to high school, but it's very big compared to any grade school. We have cargo nets, climbing ropes, and lots of equipment that we've been able to accumulate over the years that have really helped out to enrich our athletic program. And then the other thing is the building's been well maintained. One of the nice things when you come here in Immaculate, you can see that the building is well maintained and it's very clean. In my experience, the academics here are outstanding. One of the things that I've seen is students move on to the high schools around here, Columbia Heights, Fridley, St. Anthony, Totino, Grace, and De La Salle. And all the recommendations I get back from the teachers, their comments from it, is that all the students from Immaculate are well prepared and they do very well in all the high schools, whether it's private or public. They've done a great job, and I've heard nothing but compliments about our students that have left. And you hear back from the students, they were well prepared. They're easily taking AP classes, all kinds of different other higher achievement classes in the high schools, and they're doing it very well.
I think the highlight for me is being able to teach the sacraments and being able to bring our faith into everything that we do. If there are, any questions, we can always answer with God answers and Jesus answers, and the kids really respond to that very, very well.
My parents chose me to go to Immaculate Conception because it was a Catholic school. They've always been encouraging me to live by your faith and to follow God. And ever since meeting the teachers here, ever since I was little, they didn't want us to leave them because they knew that they would work hard for us each year. I've been here for 9 years so far. I've been here for 2 years in preschool, and I'm currently in 6th grade. There's always one big thing each year with each teacher that have been so exciting, like Sister Nancy's Chinese New Year celebration and Ms. Harlander's jar that we try to do great acts by each year.
I think Immaculate Conception is a jewel, and by that I mean it is multifaceted, it's utterly beautiful.
The devotion and the dedication of teachers, staff, to me that carries over both from the school and the parish.
The staff and the people around here really care, and you get that feeling, so you feel good about leaving your children here.
The school is very good at letting people know that you can do your best.
Everybody wants the child to be in a safe environment. Everybody wants the child to learn academically without being bullied, and Immaculate Conception is free of bullying.
It's fun.
The children learn to live a life of Christ, and it's reflected outside of school as well as inside.
The sense of community. It's sort of like Cheers, in the TV show Cheers, where everybody knows your name. You know their brother's name, you know their sister's name, you know what they're involved in. Jane, our principal, knows every student's name and every parent's name. And when you come through these doors, you just feel like you're with family, like you're home.
I just feel it's such a loving, supportive, encouraging environment that the kids just thrive here, and you feel like you're home, and that's why I come back to volunteer, because I'm home.
It's centered on the kids, the students itself, that the class sizes are under 20, and it brings individualism to the students and the teacher interaction with them. Especially in my music class, I'm able to do more one-on-one activities while the group activities are still going on as well.
It's a very important investment in your child's future. A faith-filled education is something, it's very important. It's something you don't think, and it just comes secondhand to Lauren when we're, praying before dinner, and she knows all the prayers, and I think it's really important to have that in school too.
Immaculate Conception School will give a parent the choice to have their kid become the best version of themselves and be able to live their faith as they learn and to be able to achieve academic excellence. She's not saying that she's going to be in a lot of honors classes at Totino as well. So I'm just grateful for the experience.
You would never regret being part of this community.
When you come here, you get extra treatment that you probably wouldn't find in a lot of other schools, and that's because we do know each other here. It is a family. We feel like we're family, at least I think the teachers feel that with their students, and they're always looking out for them.
The teachers, the faculty, the administration, everybody here are here for the kids, that we love the kids and that their success is what we're here for.
The teachers are always helping the kids, and they really don't have anybody behind in the class.
Ever since I came here, it's like at my old school I didn't learn much, but now I do learn a lot.
The teachers are very helpful, and everybody's kind and loving to one another. If we have a question, they explain it very well, so we don't, just in case we didn't get it, now we get it when they explain it.
We get to play really fun games that help us learn at the same time, so it's really fun.
Since I came here, I've learned more English and stuff, and the people are friendly. Teachers are really nice, and we get to do a lot of fun stuff, like Catholic Schools Week, and we get to play games like Sparkle. And while we're learning.
Everyone's really nice, and the teachers are great, and this year we actually started playing Mathmania, and that's a game that Miss Harlander made up herself, and it's really, really fun.
This is a wonderful school, and we are so blessed to have such wonderful teachers and a great principal.
The atmosphere is great. You walk in and you don't feel nervous at all. It kind of feels like home, and the teachers are really nice. You have friends that will be your friends forever, and it's just your education is fantastic here, and it's just a great opportunity, and to share your faith with other people, it's just an amazing opportunity and a gift from God.
I would want everybody to know how tight-knit everybody is, how we're all so close to each other,
and we all have our faith in common, and that just really brings everyone together.
When you walk in the door, you feel that it's going to be a good day because everyone's just so welcoming and they all say hi.
We're small, but we're mighty. Everybody here has school spirit, and nobody puts other people down, and it's just kind of like something that you don't get at every school.
One thing I'll share is that Immaculate Conception is a place where you can share who you are, what your feelings, and what do you feel outside, and how good is ICS.
I think one thing that you need to know about ICS is that we think really hard about religion, and we care very much. And I love how we all pray the rosary together during May at the Shrine by Mary. And I love how there's a Mary statue in every classroom. And I love how the teachers encourage us to pray before everything, and I pray before my tests, before lunch, before everything, and I just love it.
ICS is just like one big community, and everyone knows each other, and you literally can't go down the hall without naming pretty much everyone that passes by, and I think that's probably my favorite part about it.
I would say that everyone here is family because everyone treats each other like we've been there forever, and no one is scared to go to school anymore or to be picked on or anything because everyone's nice to each other.
All the students are here are achievers because everybody makes their goal and they achieve it by the end of the year.
You always learn something new about your faith every day when you're here.
I would say that it's just an amazing school, and there's nothing like it.
We have so many talented kids here that just, when they get on stage, there's something about it that they just bring out.